Blackstone Audio presents Cries of the Lost by Knopf. This book is read by Donald Corren. Chapter 1. The tropical sun hung hugely over Grand Cayman Island. We were inadequately shaded by a wind-rustled palm tree overhead. We sat in our rented Suzuki Swift in a remote corner of a parking lot that served the First Australia Bank. The car was small enough to nearly hide below a trimmed hedge. I had a foolish urge to crouch down in my seat. "What could go wrong?" I asked. "Is that a rhetorical question?" Natsumi asked back. "Sort of, though I'd like your opinion." "Nothing, and everything." Talk about rhetorical. Philosophical. Remember, I'm a child of the East. "We don't have to do this," I said. "You're right. We could leave the safe deposit box where it is and never learn what's inside." "What's the likelihood of that?" "For you? Less than zero. Was there ever a more curious person?" "Or paranoid," I said. I'd recently discovered that my late Chilean wife, Florencia, had a secret bank account at First Australia in Georgetown, the capital of the Cayman Islands, swollen with money and unanswered questions. Armed with the proper codes, IDs, and verifications, and without leaving my computer in America, I'd been able to scoop out and secure most of the liquid assets. Not so with the damn box. They wanted me there when it was opened. I understood why, but handling transactions in person was counter to proper clandestine behavior that had thus far kept me and Natsumi Fitzgerald alive, out of jail, and fully operational. "Fair enough," said Natsumi. "Which is why we're still debating this and not zooming forward like we normally do." "Sometimes we debate as we zoom." "I'm not used to seeing you conflicted, Arthur. It's not that endearing." It was good she couldn't hear all the conflict raging in my head, perceptive woman though she was. The decision to stop off in the Caymans on the way to Chile, where most of the withdrawals from Florencia's secret account had been routed, probably seemed last minute to her, but I'd been chewing on the idea the whole time we'd been in New York preparing for the trip. While thoroughly absorbed in securing false passports and driver's licenses, opening bank accounts in strategic places around the world, setting up international phone coverage and web access, and winnowing electronic gear, clothes, and other essentials down to single carry-on bags, there was always room in my brain for a little obsessive deliberation. To be fair to myself...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?